We are already on day 4 of Danny Johnson's great tips on war on debt and how to get out of debt and first steps to wealth. Um, my husband and I paid off $11,000 in 6 months when I first read her book. Um, and today we find out how. We all think we know how to pay off debt, right? It just makes sense, right? We've heard it all of our lives from our parents and stuff. The reason why Danny Johnson was so successful for me, because my parents were very, very good with money, is because she just talked so simply, and she specifically told me where the areas were to cut back, how to change my thinking. Um, and when Gary and I did it, we did it. I mean, we sat down together and we went through every area of our house and of our lives and of our bills, and we did it. So, one of the things she talks about is eating what's in the house. When Gary and I started, we had a second freezer. We had a huge pantry, and we had cupboards full of food. And she says, don't go shopping. We did 3 months without buying groceries. Now, I'm not saying eggs, milk, bread, the stuff that goes bad, and fruit and stuff like that. But even then, we weren't really buying those kind of things unless we were trying to finish off, like tuna fish in the house, we were buying bread. We were literally making meals from what we had in the house and not buying any more. Um, Another area she brought up was bathroom. We lived an hour away from the nearest Walmart. So when we went to Walmart and Sam's Club, we bought. We wouldn't remember what we had at home, so we bought what we thought we needed, because in our small town the grocery store was double. If we were going to go an hour away to shop, I mean, our car was loaded. So when we started paying attention before we did that hour trip, we used everything in the bathroom. I'm going to tell you, we started this journey a year and a half ago, and we moved 9 months ago, and I still have bathroom stuff that we are still using. The majority of it is gone. We did not buy bathroom stuff at all. Shampoo, body wash, soap, stuff like that, for like 5 months. It was insane, the stuff that we had, and that we had to move, and we had to move this crap. It was unbelievable. We went through our cell phone bill. If we didn't need insurance on the phone anymore, insurance came off. If you have Verizon and you have a phone that does not need insurance, they will take an additional $15 off that bill if you are not getting a new phone. Um, we cut back on our minutes, not our minutes, we have unlimited minutes. We cut back on our data package. We weren't using it. We told Tanner that if he didn't want to have to pay for his phone, that he needed to watch that. Great kid, watches it. We cut back on our phone. When we first started our journey, we cut back on our cable bill. We did not get rid of it. I will be honest with you. We cut back. We had 3 boxes in the house. Um, Tanner only wanted Netflix, didn't want a box, got rid of his, got rid of the one in the bedroom, just had the main one, and we cut down our package. Danny Johnson talks about that her heat is set at 60, and she puts her air conditioner at 76. I can go that crazy. But we did put our heat and our air conditioning levels differently. Our water bill, we had a cycle that we washed our clothes that we wore the day before every day with towels and everything. We started stretching that out. When we first started, and this is the fun part, just doing that stuff and not even getting better with food and eating out, it was like $400 a month that we found just by doing the bills. Now you're thinking $400 a month doesn't equal 11 grand. No, it doesn't. We went through the house. I mean, we went through every single room, single drawer, every single closet. We were pulling things out to sell. We sold our second freezer. Danny Johnson talks about that most people don't need a second freezer. And I say that most people do because people are going to watch this and go, well, I have this and I buy fish and whatever. I'm just telling you tips on where she says you can cut back. If it doesn't fit your life, I lived an hour away, so a second freezer at the time was important to us. We lived an hour away. We ate what was in our freezer. I don't live an hour away from a grocery store anymore. I didn't need a second freezer. So anyways, we sold a second freezer. We had a stove that we could sell. We did 3 or 4 yard sales. All of that money went to debt. I mean, we just hit it hard. We did absolutely everything she told us to do. Um, and as we paid off more debt, um, obviously, when you pay off more debt, you can have more money to put towards the next debt. And we did, and we hit it hard. This is the fun part, guys. Once you find out where you can cut back and you can start seeing those bills go faster, it makes you more motivated. So do this step. Really pay attention. Sit down with your spouse. See where you can cut back. Do you need TV at all? We don't have TV at all anymore. We only have Netflix. And take it seriously, because this is the step that makes a huge difference. Yesterday you found out where you spend money, so I bet you found out that you spend more money on out to eat than you thought. Can you cut it down by half? She's not telling you can't live. She's telling you do better. Um, and then if you're cutting down by half, and within the 3 months that you did those statements, you averaged, I don't know, $350 a month on eating out, and I bet some of you have. Well, half is 150. That's $150 worth of money that can go on a bill. That is huge. Think about that. $150 that could go on a bill because you're going to eat out half of the time. So I can't wait to know what your results are. Thanks, guys. Bye.